Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. Y'all, I'm excited because I want to go ahead and talk Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has been crashing out all day, and I was teetering and tottering on the idea of talking about it, and I settled on I didn't want to talk about it until 3, 4 o'clock this morning. I'm on Instagram, Arman's Instagram, and I see this clip of Nicki Minaj and him speaking onto the station head last night, and it was really interesting because they started talking about the oil situation. And so just to give y'all a little background information on to the situation, remember right after the verdict for Diddy's trial, he got let off on the, what is it? They acquitted him on the sex trafficking and the racketeering, but got him on the lesser charges of the transportation for the prostitutes for sex. And a lot of the folks, the crazies, were outside the courthouse celebrating the verdict, right? Okay. Now, Arman was outside the courthouse. He had been covering it and whatnot. Shout out to him. He was all over Nancy Grace and this news station and that news station doing his thing. But after the verdict, he was like running around, playing around, joking around, and oiling himself up with this baby oil because I guess it was some sort of an inside joke with his audience, and they were talking about a baby oil fund, and he was oiling himself up with the baby oil to, I guess, make light of the situation and to make jokes of it. Now, personally, for me, when I saw that, I was like, I ain't like it. Okay, I ain't like it. I wasn't going to come on the internet and say that because, I'm cool with Arman, but I ain't like it. Nicki Minaj didn't like it either and told that to Arman. And it's interesting because she said something to the effect of, when the world is watching, you have to switch it up because what we're not going to do is be out here looking like coons. Okay, let's watch.
Armand, that's not funny. I don't know what the fuck is you talking about. Talking about some more oil fund?
No. So that was the inside joke just because, it was just so egregious and just ridiculous how he would request, it would be more oil, more oil. So when I broke down the story, it was just the fact that this nigga was really over there telling her, like, there needs to be more baby oil, more oil. And so people just started crashing out and laughing at that. So then we called it the More Oil Fund, which means they were donating money for me to stay and cover the case because they were so entertained. The bottom line is I was making light of, it was easier for them to digest this egregious, disgusting case. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how me and you talking right now. I mean, I didn't want to do it in like this CNN reporting style. Like I was sitting in court for 8 hours
let
a
me
day.
tell you. But let me tell you something. But the thing is, when the world is watching, you have to switch it up a bit because what the fuck we not gonna do is be coons.
Okay, so mind you, at the time, this was probably what, 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. He did apologize, right? Now, speaking of this clip, I actually agree with Nicki Minaj. And when I hear Nicki Minaj talk like this, I'm like, oh my God, it's clicking. It's making sense. Like, I agree. Like, she's there. She's not crazy. But I'm trying to figure out why that don't apply to you, Nicki Minaj. When the world is watching, sometimes you have to switch it up. Why haven't you switched it up? Because the world is always watching you. Mind you, this lady has been crashing out for 7 days and 7 nights. This lady has gone in on Megan Thee Stallion unprovoked. Jay-Z, the people over there at TDE, Rock Nation, Desiree Perez, and her latest victim, SZA. She called her dirty, mangy today. She called SZA a see you next Tuesday. For why? Well, apparently Nicki Minaj earlier today or yesterday it was, she was, what was she doing? She was going in on, I guess, SZA's manager. He's an executive over there at TDE. Nicki says that he was harassing her and bullying her and propositioned her with a business idea. And when she did not, take the business idea, he, I guess, harassed her and tried to bring her down or something like that, right? So she's going in, on SZA's manager. And then somehow, some way, SZA tweets and says, oh my God, what's going on? It must be Mercury retrograde or whatever. And then all of a sudden, Nicki Minaj is like, bitch, don't talk to me. Don't respond to me. draw your freckles back on, bitch. And then SZA was like, I wasn't talking about you, number one, but number two, I don't give a fuck about what you saying right now. And then all of a sudden, Nicki's fans started attacking SZA, talking about you're a nobody and you're not this and you're not that and you can't, compare to Nicki Minaj. So somehow, like, album sales and streams and selling out tickets and stadiums got into the conversation, and SZA started retweeting her stats. And then Nicki Minaj went and said, bitches, you dumb? Do you think you're more successful than me? Wait, does SZA think she's more successful than me? LOL, y'all catch me up, please. SZA, if every song you've ever done vanished right now, the music business wouldn't even miss you. I've been to countries that have never heard of you. I know you're not that stupid, are you? Stadiums, did you look at the venues I played on my own headline festival tour out the country last year? Bitch, have you ever headlined to 80K people? What have you ever done besides yodel with auto-tune that needed returning? Boo, I'm an icon. You're not. The end. Pay that man for almost breaking his back. Why didn't you speak up when your exec was bullying and harassing me, you dirty major? These botted numbers on all platforms have y'all losing y'all mother effing minds. You the type that would have been quiet in school trying to fit in. You still have no clue who you are. I know you went nights without washing that musty face. Bitch, how you remember exactly where every freckle go? Not to mention she body shamed her, talking about you're fat and obese and skinny at the same time. I'll see you next Tuesday. Fat, musty face. And y'all, this is just the buildup, right? She's been going in for 40 days and 40 nights. Not to mention, we have years and years and years and years and years of you acting a fool, online and in public. Crashing out over Remy Ma, crashing out over Cardi B. You got into a fight with Cardi B at the Harper's Bazaar thing. You threatened Miley Cyrus on television talking about Miley was good. That was a veiled threat. You just have gone in. You was talking about your dead mama, lying on your dead mama, talking about somebody's dead mom. But get so offended when someone mentions your sex offender husband or your sex offender brother or your collaborators, people you've collaborated with who are also sex offenders. Like, you're still crashing out over the Megan's Law line. Till today, a year later. But the world is watching. When the world is watching, sometimes you gotta switch it up.